it is important to dance in the morning so that you start the day dancing. If you like dancing in the morning, or like to see other people dance in the morning, remember to subscribe if you're watching this later on YouTube. Thank you, please. Okay. Right. Enough shameless self-promotion. Time for some shameless self-promotion by copy and pasting the stream message everywhere. Everywhere, I say. Everywhere. Whee! 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 Cool, there's me. And there's a twin guard thingy. Oh, God, it's this camera. Blip. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. Posted. Posted, posted. Why do I have notifications? Oh, that's why I have notifications. Right, I will. We have bugged this man so much he went live a minute early. I actually prefer to go live early. I'm warm. Damn it. Like, if you want to warm up in the winter, try live streaming. It's like immediate. Okay. Spam. More spam. More delicious spam. Oh. Apparently Discord wasn't actually running. Whoops! Now it is. Now it is. Now it is. Now it is. Ooh. Lots of From the Depths content. Lots of From the Depths content. Lots of From the Depths content. It is very nice. Come. Right. Spam has been achieved. Delicious spam. Hello, Orange. My phone actually notified me of your stream on time for once. Technology! Hooray! Right. What else were we doing? Alright, Platono Hub. That is important. I was so proud of myself. What was I doing? There we go. I was so proud of myself for being on time and doing things. I'm just as bloody hot here in Canada. Yep. You have my sympathies. Because the Northern Hemisphere is boiling over. As you do. I do love Great Talon airships. It's a shame they're all the bloody same. In that they point at the enemy and go bang. Not to mention the sky is orange. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, orange is in the sky? A minute early? Impossible. Impossible! Apparently the orange is due to wildfires in the northern forest. Yep, that sounds about right. Platono Hub. It's almost like the entire world is getting more flammable because it's hotter and drier in the summer. I just made myself sad. Anyway, what was I doing? 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 Seriously, what was I doing? Alright, spreadsheets. Spreadsheets. Delicious spreadsheets. Spread that sheet on your toast. Eat it. It's fun. Don't take it from me. Take it from yourself and you take the sheets and spread them. That joke is disgusting. I mean, no it isn't. And I should learn better. Okay. Bookmark. Oh, blast it all. I forgot to check the Steam Workshop. Ah! Ah! Right. Right. Spreadsheets are spread. Steam Workshop. What is here? Must inspectinate the Steam Workshop. Spread it on your toast like Vegemite. Yee. Never had Vegemite. Marmite is better. Can confirm. Can confirm is very hot out. Ah! Quick, everyone scream. It feels good. Hawa. Anything new for Hawa? Most recent. Nope. Amphitazwa. Most recent. Nope. Whoa. Most recent. Nope. Glacave. Nope. Ah! Thank you, Sudi, for the stretch. Oh, that feels good. You know, it's a good idea to have, like, a stretching routine, like when you get up in the morning. Helps you wake up. Good for you just in general. You can't see it, but I'm stretching my feet. Oh, that's a good feet stretch. And I never do it. Okay. Oh, wow. Quiet down. Jeez, that's loud. Do not click the link. Somewhat often. Do not... Yeah, don't click that link. Nope. Quiet down. Jeez, that's loud. Doesn't it helps? What is a border wisdom? Sometimes you gotta look at the world and go, ah! And then it makes your throat feel better. That's the wisdom. You should scream. Ah! Oh, well. Do you like how I turned a border wisdom into a border noise? Alright, what was I doing? Okay, Glacave, nothing new. Stormlight. 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 Anything new for Stormlight? Nope. Nothing. Alright. Let us now inspect our spreadsheet, which we've spread on our toast and eaten. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, there's a lot of orange here, isn't there? Alright, so... we have the Themis. And Themis, Grendel... Ah! It's the almighty Where's Azusa? Quick! Hey, Nightworld. Well done on the 25 stream streak. Well done. I love eating sheets that spread. Exactly. That's basically just bread. It's flatbread. Alright, Themis, Grendel Almighty. Just going to go and make sure I've got the most up-to-date versions of those things, which requires the Blueprint Repository, as maintained by Tactical Spaghetti, who is cool and awesome, and we love them. Okay, cool. Okay, the stream to do. Nope, that's wrong. Turn a changelog. There we go. I'm learning that, like, it's not just how much coffee you have, it's in what cup you have it. I drank coffee from my From the Depths mug, which is not within reach, and that tastes better for some reason. It's because it has depths in it. Anyway, Stewed Night Presents. I do believe that I downloaded... Did I download it? Hang on a second. Oh! My folders are peeking out. I'm just gonna... move it over there. Let's just double check. Let's just double check. New tab. Wait, what? And there. Oh my word. I just realized that I might have found the reason why the render distance mod was buggering up. But I'll deal with that later. Mr. Mainman. Okay, this is a good time to switch to Plutono anyway. Plutono test 10. Alright. It's gonna be weird seeing Plutono without the render distance mod. Ooh. Anyway, let's go here. Oi! Spawn things for our amusement! How dare you! Alright, let's go here, let's go here. Stonemine updated, Thrustercraft, stay modified. I thought I did get the most up-to-date version of the Almighty. Let's go here. Oh, look at that! The totem rebuild is happening. That's lovely. Alright, so custom campaign hub from... Oh. Damn it. Oh, hold on. How the hell is... Discord is a pain in the ass to search. Like, really. This is file. Damn it. Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna... where's my inbox? Ah! Damn it! I swear I found the old... I got the increased version of the... Increased version. Okay, there's that, resonance... Nope, it's not there, it's not there. Where is that? Oh, there we go. Oh, I found it. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, downloaded. I am going to just make sure that that is the correct thing. Right, what do we want? We want the Almighty. We want the Themis and the Grendel. So, Grendel. Where are you, Grendel? I have not been looking at chat. Ah! Woo! Hugs from the silly guys. Yep, all damn, those are cinematic shots. No one's wonder and it's dead. Rip Shuriken, was it your fault? Me? Hi, Border, the new cram vid helped me a lot for some reason. Thanks, man. You are welcome, Toasty Gamer. Like, I kind of rambled a lot during it, but like, it is nice just to go through things block by block. Oh my gosh, the first graph, first main menu, phone, dang. Hi, did I join? Nope, yep. How the frack is the Pinar the first? Wow, the dick just shrugged off the wild god. The first build is the strongest shape. I've started on the Lorentz. Splendid. Actually, find Discord to be pretty. It is actually pretty good. I could say I suck at making tanks. Me too. I also suck at making tanks. Never made a tank. Though Starlight names make things hard. Making tanks formidable and having decent dimensions is difficult. EMP works like electricity and FTD, and I don't know why reasons. So it's understandable. I made a tank called the Trench Tank for land campaign. It's a cute cram tank. Nice. Splendid. Bold of you to make a cram tank. Anyway, did I get the Grendel? Did I get the Grendel? Right, Almighty. Oh. Ah. Alright, so we've got Almighty and Almighty. I need to get Grendel. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Found it. Grendel and Themis. Jolly good. Jolly good, jolly good, jolly good, jolly good. Alright, still in their presence, Almighty with little guys. Yep, reply. Aha! I did already get that. I'm a genius. Yeah. Okay, we got our craft. Let's go do things. Costs like 30k and his front arm is just stupid. Making anything other than a ship to real-world dimensions is generally an exercise in frustration. I know what you're talking about. I flawlessly make realistically sized hydrofoils all the time. And canoes. Alright, let's hop over here. Let's have a look-see. Thrusty craft. Alright, so... Okay, then this is the same version, so I'm going to take a chance. Delete this one. And let us actually go and look at this. Right, first thing is the Themis. So I'm actually going to look at them in reverse order for once, which is nice. Right, Themis. I don't remember this. This is a godly class thing, or supposedly is. Right, who made this? This is Draymond. Ah, Scarlet Dawn colors. Oops. Still my presents. Bloody beautiful. Alright, no notes on aesthetic. I also completely bloody forgot to do the poll about the Stone Knight green. Thankfully, that's really easy to change, so no worries. We got a lovely sword. We have a sword. What is this thing armed with? It is armed with mostly APS, plasma, and some particle cannon. Alright, so, looking at Draymond's designs, bearing in mind that the Hecate had some power generation issues. I'm going to... Hopefully not, but that's possibly what's going to happen here as well. Let's go find me checklist. Where's me checklist? Alright, aesthetics and fleet colors. Done. Draymond makes bloody gorgeous craft. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, the turrets are a little square, but... Yeah. Ooh, what's in here? That is a particle cannon. Neat. That particle cannon, again... I think Draymond has a habit of putting particle cannon lenses where they're not going to have great angles of fire. Gun? Is this gun? Is this gun? Nope. That's not gun. Where is gun? Is gun anywhere? Where is gun? Aha! There's a plasma thingy hidden in there. Alright, so note on there, we do need to... Yeah, no, well, you can kind of see it. Wait a minute. Huh, interesting. I do that. Do that. Do that. Alright, so note, we don't want to hide the weapons too much. So there's that. It costs like 30k in front of all the web cage is completely broken on my wall. Yep. This is transparent clips like most of Draymond's builds really, but does look awesome. Great use of lightning cannon there. Robin is unavailable. Can I link the Patreon to Twitch by chance? I don't know what you mean by that. Give it a target, maybe you see gun. Oh, we'll see gun. No worries. We will see. Okay, I think I found gun. Gun is here. There we go. Good news, we found gun. Scroting is deco. Alright, so we're going to start typing notes. Although this thing is bloody gorgeous, do have to say. And transparent clips, you say. Oops. Like the way it's linked with Discord. Unfortunately, no, unfortunately not. I don't think Twitch has Patreon integration at all. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't do that. Yeah, so no, sorry. Like the way it's linked with Discord. I don't think so. Wait, hold on. Link the Patreon to Twitch. Alright then. What was I doing? Alright, Themis. Themis needs notes. Right, just gonna double checky. Transparent clips. Yep, there they are. Who? Okay then. Alright, so right there, yep, colored red. So here's the thing about small APHE shells, just because I have a previous note here. Right, I need to go here. Okay, there we go. Did the Hickory? No, Hickory did not get marked in red. Recolor traces. Just going to assume. Right, so one thing we need. Plasma gun needs to be more visible. And transparent clips. Rule break. Transparent APS clips, I should say. Alright then. We are inspectinating. Right, so that's two things off the checklist that have been checked. So, okay, so transparent APS clips, aesthetics and fleet colors, sub-object clipping or excess. How many we got? We have a bunch. Alright, turrets, by the looks of it. So we got 3 turrets there. And alright, so more turrets. So lots of turrets. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 turrets. Do all of them turn? The answer is yes, all of them turn. Only 6 days until I can do all the stuff I learned in the new video. Nice! You mean the crime video? What stuff did you learn, just curious? Okay. Could use more resource storage. This thing only has like 100,000 material storage. Rule of thumb, by the way, is that your material storage should be about half your cost. And this thing is over 1 million materials, and this thing is literally sitting here doing nothing and it's already running out. So, yeah, roughly half your cost in material storage, assuming there's room for it. Could use more material storage. Can go up to about 500k. Thanks to Discord, I now have a habit of shift entering to drop a line. Okay. Build a deep water guard vehicle that is handling the parament with ease. Nice! The only issue is the stupid case-mated guns on the propellers. Ah, nice. I don't know, it just really stuck with me more like what connects yourself, which is what I was struggling with on 3D Tetris. Sounds nearly like the North American woodcock, just not so cute. Oh, hello, Azusa. It's Almighty Day. Yes! Hello! Hello, hello. There's a lump on the back of my neck. It's cancer. I'm dying! But that was a joke. I'm not. Anyway, Azusa, good news. We should get to the Almighty today. But right now, we're doing the Themis. What did I do? Could use more resource storage. Auto propulsion. Show me your propulsion. Show me your propulsion. Nope. Okay, let's go find all the propulsion. Good news, I found the propulsion. Alright, so there we go. Alright, roller, pusher. Anything else? What the? What the hell is this? Jet engine. Okay, so no auto propulsion. Good. Many have told me. Okay, wow, that was fast. Good news, everyone. The only damage my snare has taken is cosmetic. Nice. No, that's not cancer. That sooty's very by the next sooty, like Peter had in Family Guy. Ooh. In terms of propulsion, we have not a lot. Actually, yeah, you're right. We really don't. Let's see, what's here? Also, bold move to put ammunition right next to the jet. Why is this not loaded? Oh dear. Oh dear, unassigned intakes. That's a whoopsie. Rule break. Unassigned. Ammo inputs. That's a whoopsie. See, that right there is where transparent clips can be kind of helpful, but honestly, if you're not just assigning to all, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, so lasery things being all lasery. Lots of medium... What the hell is that? Raymond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1... Hang on a minute. Hang on a tick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draymond, there's room for longer steam turbines in here. Why'd you stack them vertically? Alright, so yeah, I'm not great with steam, but even I know you can do that. Does ammo box even the anti-chain case? Nope, they're on the rear, I guess. Otherwise, reproduces through budding. Is that ammonia EMP protected? What? Not gonna lie, I should not be worried about the Almighty because I won't be fixing it. Yeah! I mistyped. Are those ammo crates EMP protected? Ammo is not set off by EMP. Hang on a minute, now you've made me doubt myself. Hold on a second. So, ammo stored? Nope, doesn't look like it, but ammo... Yeah, ammo is not damaged by EMP, so that's not really... that's not really a concern. Those jets will drag EMP through the ammo. Ammo's not vulnerable to EMP. Sick. My thing that costs a third of the parasite just whooped his butt. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is shaped like the Mars. It is! Longer steam turbines might not make enough. Okay. It reduces EMP. Yeah. So yeah, EMP damage reduction right there, as opposed to batteries, which has EMP susceptibility. Alright, so... WTF on my EMP protecting my ammo everywhere then? I don't know, it's like, it's very easy to lose track of things. Wait, you could put a bow tie here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna make a note on, like, reshuffling the steam engines a bit. If this thing gets pinned, it's gonna die, like, instantly. Jeez. Steam engines need reshuffle. Could use space better. Bah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Oh my god, all the ammo will just blow up the moment it gets sneezed on. Yep. I can make my crafts lighter. Yay! We've got a cunningly disguised injector engine here. Mwahaha! Alright, double checking. This is supposed to be a godly. It is expensive. And I'm assuming these railguns hurt like hell. Yep, okay, what is this round with? this is armed with... Yep, those will hurt like hell. I really need to start using, like, pure railguns more. What in the injector hell is this? Huh. I feel this could be done better? I don't know. Injector brick. Yep. Well, to be fair, I frickin' love injector bricks because you could just have a whole bunch of small engines for redundancy, and that's fun. Great. Interesting things in here. Alright, let's go back to the checklist. We got distracted. Repair bots. Do we have them? Nope, we don't. Functionality and combat testing. Alright, so first things first, I want to test this thing against the Nightwish. Because the Nightwish, frankly, is really vulnerable to being penetrated. Don't laugh! But yeah, and if you don't know the Nightwish, well, it had its debut in the last hardest meter VEO. Right. Right, Nightwish, go here. Let's just put this on, I don't know, Agave Dominion. This might be the kind of shenanigans they do. I've never taken a look inside Draymond's designs before, but these internals are sure interesting. But yeah, the interestings are like, ooh. Frontsider versus PS later. Wonder how that will turn out. Yeah, this is my worry here. I mean, it missed, so there is that. It missed again. Deacon's hell. Also, you can make frontsiders really pierce resistant. Yep, no, that's not good. That's bad. Although the Themis is still winning. Somehow. Nope, it just stopped winning. So this is my concern with stuff like this, is because, admittedly, I think Pierce is due to be redone. God damn it. Yep, okay, so yeah, we have issues here. We have issues. Why the Nightwish is aiming... Wah! Is aiming for the sword, I do not know. Draymond, that's evil. And here I thought that block cluster aiming is not a thing anymore. Alright, so we've established that, yeah, no, this thing, well, like, as people say, vulnerable to Pierce, gotcha. Alright, Pierce rework shouldn't be commented on until it happens. Okay, true, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Bonelight presents... Depths, owie zowie. We all know laughing at your props has zero effect, and most of us here are either good at practicality or looks, rarely both, and in my case, neither. And the PS, the front side, we don't know what stable will look like. True. Maybe throw it against another APS thing as well. PS laters kill frontsiders, yep. They do! Annoyingly, they're one of the few things that bloody work, which frustrates me no end. Because I am a canoe broadside-y person, and I wish my cram canoes would do anything, but they don't! They are so weak and squishy and pathetic. Get good, borderwise. Alright, so we're gonna spawn you in there, so we see the damage you do. And let us find a Glakavi thingy that says 1 million materials. Not the HQ, that's silly. That also has a Pierce laser. That's gonna hard counter this thing. The resistor is also gonna hard counter this thing. Damn it, why is like the 1 million smacker Glakave things all just so strong? Okay then, so if we go... Macroscope... Neutron Star? Let's see here. Yep, Neutron Star is, I guess, the best we can do. Why we shock Pierce Craft kills frontside? This is literally a guy with a loaded out 45 versus men with level 1 plates. Probably Sight Cosmos man. Yep. This is the audacious. I'm only decent at one thing that's bread. Azusa, that's a filthy lie. This is $1 million. That's a good craft, the Themis. Oops. Totally not giving away what kind of video I was doing, given that the spawn distance is so close. Yeah, it's a bit of a cost mismatch, the Neutron Star. Hold on, this is... Yeah, it's 300k more. But the problem I have here is that the Resistor counters frontside is really hard. The Coherence is another Pierce Laser thing. The HQ is going to get rebuilt from scratch. The Macroscope is a spacecraft. The Neutron Star is our best bet here. Two things, like bread and tiles, since I belong in the kitchen. Azusa, don't be sexist against yourself. You will be banned from the feminist club. And there will be no cookies! God damn it. Get out of the water, you fool! I think I've already got notes on the Neutron Star regarding its propensity to swim. Alright, the Neutron Star is 300k more than this. Ooh, armor, I don't know what that is. Oh! Oh, there's that thing pops out of the way. What the hell? No, it doesn't. What is that? Is that pure deco? What the hell's going on here? Right, Themis is at 90%, Neutron Star's at 97%. This thing needs more missile defense. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. What is this? Oh, what the hell, man? Is this a missile or... That is a missile. Right, I got very confused. Neutron Star is at 93%. Kinetic something. APS on the Themis. It's solid slugs. What is your favorite food to make? Question to the... If woman gets killed for the woman shops, you can code the bros, we don't discriminate. It's Deco on the barrel, there are indeed notes on the Neutron Star, impact missile defense is decently good, there's also not a lot of evasion for outside of it, that CJEs, it can't really dictate the engagement distance. It does, I think, hold on a second. Yeah, this thing, yeah, its reverse speed is, like, very slow. Thing might need a rebuild. Gotta make note, more missile defense needed. Defense needed. It's hanging in there though. Neutron Star isn't having it all its own way. My goodness, that gun is impressive. Well, it goes brrrr. Alright, it needs more reverse thrust. I hate to say it, but it needs to be faster and more evasive. Wow, the Neutron Star lost a wing. Reverse is like 20 meters per second. Yeah, no, it is not reversing very quickly. It's at 65% and looks like it's falling into the water. It is falling... That is not much armor on the front, actually. Ooh, no. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, get out of here for a second. Very pretty, though. A bit faster now, still not a lot. That's so many smoke dispensers. Alright, so we have the problem here. Actually... Right, left, right, cutting above. So, alright, so what we have here is unbacked wedges. That's directly... Alright, so the surge particles there. Alright, I thought that was laser components, actually. What the hell? Okay, so let's move this along. Aha! That's what I wanted to look at. So, it's got laser components directly touching heavy armor, but ooh, yeah, no. Yeah, it's got a lot of EMP vulnerable stuff directly touching heavy armor, so... Let's just... Oh dear. Right, hold on. Off. And let's hit this with a 2... But let's hit this with a 1,000... Let's do a 5,000... Let's do 10,000 EMP jolt and see what happens. So if it gets hit right... Where's it? Guarantee bugging, EMP, what happens? And immediately that's, yep, that's all the surge protectors gone and the light fittings. Right, let's follow that. What has happened here? It's gone all the way over here. Yep, and yep, it's gone to the surge protectors there. That's a problem if it's fighting something that's using a laser, because it means all the smoke gets taken off at once. That's bad. And if we get over here... Then the surge protectors kind of do their job, I guess. Get over here... What about over here? Right. Alright, surge protectors seem to be doing their job for the most part. But... Yee. So I have like 10 smoke at 1 instead of 1 at 10. Oh yeah, true. Unbacked wedges, yep. So many smoke defense. What? Just unback? Why unback your wedges? Just use double back 2-meter beams. I suck at this game and even I know that. I guess, yeah. This will also cost more than it should due to the rail buffs. By about 66k, it looks like. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let's do that. Smoke dispensers. Very EMP vulnerable. I feel there's more we need. What's another thing to test? Alright, so the... Alright, I am going to be really mean, and I'm going to say... Hold on. Hold on. What's this old note I have here? And I don't believe... Yep! Yep, nope. And I don't believe this is Seawiz. Hold on. Or is it? It is Seawiz. Alright, so APHE is actually fine for a Seawiz gun. I think we can still do better, though. Hold on. What's the... Hold on. Alright, that's orange. Okay, that is Fleet Tracer color. Nice. That is, in fact, okay. I don't know why I made that note before. Okay, so remove that. Now, I'm gonna be mean and have it, okay. Testing, benchmark. Glacave. What was that thing? Right, so Glacave neutron star. Neutron star. What's another thing? Alright, so neutron star. Alright, to be fair, let's do... Nimbostratus is that missile-y thing. Microscope, equilibrium. I want to throw this against the resistor, just that it's not going to win. It's absolutely not going to win. But... worth a shot. Oi, I said repair! Repair, damn you! They should probably have a combiner for overflow and anti-nuke. Right now it's only lamps. Oh, good point! Actually, good point. Let's throw this against the... Wait, the Seismotron is too big. What is another nuke slinging thing? Alright, we'll just throw it against the Seismotron. It's not going to win. I just want to see how well it handles some nukes. Probably not well. Yeah, that's not evasive enough. Ooh, boy. Will it survive long enough for a nuke to hit it? Dremel is also very fond of solid slugs. It is evading a lot, but... Also, what is the Seismotron firing? It is firing... Ah! It's a Hesh Slinger. I forgot about that. Ooh boy, yeah, no, the Themis is not well armored. We might need to demote this in terms of difficulty. Oh yeah, nope, it needs nuke defense. It needs better nuke defense. Kablooey. Yep. Yep. Needs laser combiner for nuke defense. Alright, let's go here. Needs... Needs a laser for nuke defense. Hesh mentioned, yep. So it's like worked, but they need to be fast. These are pretty fast! Not fast enough. Some Seoul subs. Wraith should be about right for cost. What is the Wraith? Do I have the Wraith? Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Wraith could be hard for people to get hold of, but, worth a shot. Let's have a look-see here. Wait, no, the Wraith... Alright, so Wraith. I know where the Wraith is. Alright, so if people don't know about the Wraith, it is one of John McFist's designs. It is a plane. It is a godly plane. That's actually slightly cheaper than the Themis. Let's go here, spawn that in. And missiles go kablooey. Ooh, yeah, no. Yep, that's going on the benchmark test. And these are the wild cards, which drive like crazy. The Wraith is gonna really make people angry, and I'm looking forward to that, even though it's me. Ooh, wild card says hello. Yep, yeah, okay. Problem, we have it. Because 100 fighting APHG is not what you call ideal. Yeah. Shell, I would sort the guns shell use the main guns and like yeah, no, the shells need overall improvement. So Wowel Wraith. Let's do that. And these lasers for shells need to be changed. Shells need to be changed to something more effective. Optimize shells. Shells, solid, slugs, and small APHE, not ideal. Okay, I think that's enough. What have we missed? I know how to spell dispensers. I think that's all good. I think that's all good. 500 nuclear wards. Hello. Why do people swear? I still, when I've said that that does give some reason for it. Pure rails can be made to work. Oh yes, they can. I think this could be done better though. Under 150 incendiary is good. A whole 516 HE damage per shell. Yeah, found that under incendiary works. Frag burst, just not HE. To be fair, this was built before Sunlight was allowed to use anything other than pure rails. Yes. Which is why I think if it swapped to using gunpowder, it would be a lot better. My goodness, the wild card is like scary as balls. Not, yeah, wildcard. I meant to say Wraith, but wildcard fits. Although, to the credit of never mind, it is falling out of the sky. Okay. I think actually the Themis, like, can be made a lot cheaper once you tweak it a little bit. In particular, like, if you get rid of the plasma... Yeah, honestly, like, yeah. Alright, you know what we must do? We must spawn in 10 commodities, so the people can be entertained. Where is the commodity? There it is. Go forth, and thanks to no render distance mod, we actually have performance. Isn't that nice? Get full sword and frame. There we go. Right. Now to type notes. I think that's enough notes. Just gonna get rid of that. Right. Okay, there we go. There's our first friend here. Today, for me at least, is the 16th. 16th, the Stone Light continued. Click, click, and click. And click. And clicky, clicky. Clicky, clicky. Sticky, icky. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where is it? Uh-oh. Draymond. Please tell me you didn't remove this. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. I can't find it. Where did it go? Is this one of the things that got renamed? Hold on a minute. Page 3. Steam Workshop. I think did the Steam Workshop just bug out? Hold on. Alright, Draymond. Draymond. There we go. There we go. Themis. Where are you? Uh-oh. Oh! The Neutron Star was another Draymond design. Whoop. Oh, thank you for the search. Fuel derailed by the moonlight brother. It's an extra spicy day. I don't see the Themis in the workshop. What's it called? Yeah, it's called the Typhon. Oh, thank you! Why is it called the Typhon? Interesting. Send you the workshop link again if you want. Thank you, Orange. That'll be really good. In the meantime, how are the commodities doing? Are they fighting bravely? Bruh. Yeah. Themis actually lost blocks. You know what this means. We need more commodities! 20 commodities. I'm definitely not stalling for time while Orange sends me a link. That'd be silly. Yes! So much commodity, so much economy. We actually have somewhat decent frame rate. That's nice. Okay then. Thank you. Why did this get renamed? Only for the... It's just by the rules, no... Yep, okay. Oh, this is sweet lore as well. Thank you, Orange. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Alright. This is a pure functionality thing. Alright, and back down here. Da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Okay, there we go. Cheers. Smiley face. Sorry, Draymond. Giving you so much homework to do. Of course, it's my stupid bad that I missed what was wrong with this thing. I think, again, this is one of the earliest, Yep, this is back in 2024. This was submitted. Okay then, and posted. Delicious postage. Okay, lovely. Alright, that's one down, and it's only taken us most of an hour. Oops. Hey, commodities are being juggled. This is Raymond profile on Steam. Thank you, John. Track Typhon in the workshop, no problem. Honestly, to be honest, I was expecting it early, searching it early as well, and couldn't find it. Thank you for preempting this. Seriously, I am so happy I'm not doing this friggin' custom campaign alone, even though it's entirely self-inflicted. Wow. That frag explosion reached across the entire world. This guy's being juggled. This guy's being shot at. Multiple slugs are being sluggified. Actually, now I think about it. Nope, it is using all fleet colors. Very nice. Okay. Frag APS explode will always be funny unless it's happening in Minecraft. Yes! That tends to be how it go. Alright, next. We've got the Grendel. Let's look at our Grendel. Not to be confused with Grundle or Grundor. Is Master pleased with Grundor? Alright, let's look here. Back over here. Back over here. Whoopsie daisy. Grendel. This is the thing what swim, right? It's another Sean design. Oops. Alright, I love the eyeball. I love the spinny thing. Alright, what do we got here? Let's work down. This is very pretty. Orange, is this another one decorated by you? Because if it is, well done. And if not, I do like the hands just being like, eh. Grendel from Star Sector? Nope, Grendel from Anglo-Saxon mythology. Yes, I decorated that. Yay! Photo! Unrelated, I think. Yeah, no. Oh, there's the face! I forgot about the face! The face is good! Oh. Oh. Yes, Master. I will build more canoes, Master. Oh, I'm free. I'm free from the hypnosis. Alright then. What do we got here? We also got little feets. I love the little feets. The feets are good. Right, checklist. Right, aesthetics and fleet colors. Fleet colors. It has them. Also, ring shields again. Ring shields. Oh, the little snakes. Oh, so good. The Umbrella Corporation is here. Where are the zombies? Alright, multiple. Alright, so fleet colors. Looks like we do have the full variety. As far as aesthetics go, I think this thing is just fine. So that's all good. I'm just going to make a note about the rule changes, as usual. Grendel, Grendel, Grendel. 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 Grendel, 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 Grendel. Grendel, 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 Grendel. Grendel, 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 Grendel. Grendel, Grendel, Grendel. Alright, let's see here. Sub-objects. Let's have a look-see. It has a bunch. It has a huge amount. Alright, so it's got a lot of EMP traps. Deacon's Christmas. Alright, so... Huh? Alright, so 52mm APS. Lots of EMP traps. Lots of EMP traps. many sub-objects is this? 28, and this thing is 800k, so it's not the worst. I've seen worse. Alright, we've got... we could perhaps dial that down a bit. That's a lot of... I know that that EMP traps are one of the things I'm a bit more lenient on, but I think we could dial them down a little bit. Especially when you've got two of them right next to each other, so... Can de-sub-objectify a little bit, just a smidge. Wrong color on the cell. Can sub-objectify a bit, particularly EMP traps that are right next to each other. D-sub... How do you spell sub-object? Sub-object. There we go. Nope, I did it wrong. Sub-defy a bit, particularly EMP traps that are right next to each other. There we go. I should have had at least 5 times as much eyes. Yeah! You can still do that, I won't mind. Oh! More eyes. Me likey. There are quite like plain bits, hither and thither. Maybe, actually, hold on. Let's go here. Oh, famous, that's different. Can add more decals on blank bits of hull. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. What else? Okay then, so that's one checklist. So sub-object clipping. Wait, clipping. Clippy. How this doing? Oh no. Oh no, that's really blatantly clipping. What the hell? Come on. Seriously? Wait, huh? Aha! That is decoration. Well done. Right, I'm just going to commit absolute heresy for a second. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't need to. Drag. Right, so... Can you rotate-y, please? Rotate-y! Alright, so it does that. Great. So, 10 degree, 10 degree, 10 degree. Alright, so it's there. That's not clipping. Does not look like it's clipping. That is good. How about this thing? Oh, that's a pack turret. Interesting. Where the hell is the... Oh, there it is. What's going on in here? Tell me this isn't just one heavy armor beam holding up this entire thing. It isn't. Nope, it is. Ha! That seems risky. I mean, this isn't a sub-object on a sub-object, so yeah, nope, that's not clipping. That head must have been a pain in the arse to get right. What is here? Yeah, alright, so maybe... What is the Grendel? The Grendel is a hard. Yep, it does look like... Yep, nope, that is not clipping at all. Beautiful! Hope we get Almighty. You will. You absolutely will get the Almighty. Just can't wait to rebuild it from the ground up. Pretty sure Anubis will be the first thing tomorrow's stream. Probably. I'm here after a lovely day with the girlfriend. Yay! Hopefully I haven't missed much. Hooray! A while ago, could use more radar buoys with just the two that has trouble seeing aircraft. Sunlight deco is a pain, even more so we have to work with a preset shape. Should have... Oh, I did matter. Yep, okay. Pretty sure Anubis. See, across, hopefully there's not too many changes that need changing. I hope we get Almighty today. Can't make it tomorrow. Yep, we will. You will. Is it horribly built? Yes. Is that intended due to being expensive as hell? Easy design? Also, yes. It's the funny melee statue. Yeah. Okay then, I think in terms of sub-object clipping, this thing actually works out. Let's see here. Oh no, tell me you didn't. Huh. That's not clipping, weirdly enough. Hooray! Well done, Sean. Holy crap. Had me scared there for a second. Okay. Check those little hands so they don't rotate to where they would clip. Yes! Yes! I also just found that. Perfect. Okay, so there's that. Good. Transparent APS clips. Right. I don't see any. Generally a good sign. Yep, I don't see transparent clips. I don't see transparent clips. That is good. Excellent. Resource settings. Good. Resource storage. 592k. Actually, a bit much, honestly. Alright. Right. Can dial down the resource storage to about 400k, roughly half cost. Alright then. Righty tighty, ready. You know what I hate? When I get an ad right before something cool happens on YouTube. Yep. Sabo heat smoke. Wait, what? Damage just isn't notice that as long as the newest melee effect doesn't get clipped in, see it racks up considerable damage pretty consistently. The damage just usually isn't the most meaningful in location. And a waterboard ships, and that's hilarious. My favorite shell, APHE heat frag. Oh, is that what this thing's armed with? Repair bots. Does it have any? I'm so glad for once yep, okay. So it needs to remove repair bots. And that's my bad. That was in the rules once. Needs to remove repair bots. There we go. And what else? And functionality and combat testing. So, I seem to recall this thing is an amphibious thing. Deacon's Hell burns through. Let's actually, before we do that, let's have a look-see here. Alright, that's a Tetris, certainly. So this is what I'm talking about. We could take this and replace it with just one. And just have less. Oh boy. Sean and his steam jets. And his... Alright, so here's one of the fun tricks about, let's see, that isn't armor boosted, but that is. Honestly, how to remove the ring shields? Ring shield. Replace with planar, because ring shields suck, let's be honest. Let us be honest, ring shields are sucky. The ion batteries are touching heavy armor, which is going to enter the main armor. Hey, Bordy! Hey! Hello, Neckerboy Blue! Can we get a shout out for Neckerboy Blue, please, in the chat? Somebody with modding powers, please. That ring shield is also touching. Is it? Is it? Alright, so, apology. Oh, dear. Yep. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, hello. That's a lot of ion thrusters. Right, what do we got here? Lots of torpedoes, which are launched backwards? What about, oh, it's got little snakes. Right. Let's see. What here would do? Where is AI department? Thank you for the yay! Hello, blue person. I think I've never even once touched ring shields, not even as like a deco mesh. Yeah, ring shields are, I have played with them. I was so excited when they were first added, but then it became really clear that they were not very good. And then it became, like, they got even worse over time because of, like, you added plasma and fire and just incendiary and all that stuff. And it's like, they just really, like, just not very good. Mainframe. Are you... There's a mainframe up there? Huh, that's... Guys, what am I looking at? Oh dear. Wait a minute. This is a front-sider. This is a front-sider, and it has its AI towards the front. I have move AI to back. There's room in here! What the? What am I looking at in here? Oh, there's room back here for the AI! There's room! Alright, to be fair, this game is hard. But that's the first time I've ever seen an AI with, like, the AI compartment, like, towards the front of the vehicle. Towards the front and touching heavy armor with a connection on the armor. Ooh. Yeah, nope. Sean, please don't take this personally. That's not your best move. Alright. AI compartments. Move to rear and properly insulated. Oh lordy. Beefy EMP back eating good tonight. Actually, good point. Admittedly, this thing has a lot of stone on it. But now, like, we simply must. What happens when do this? Right, so if we do this, let's say 5 EMP missiles manage to hit. EMP effects, and it goes... Something exploded. 1, 2, 3. Admittedly, those EMP traps are really, really good at what they do. So, yeah, to be fair, these things are so good at stopping EMP that, like, they really just... It is easy to kind of miss that this is a huge whoopsie, so, yeah, no. Wait, I think I understand what he was trying to do. Hold on a minute, but, oh, never mind then. Because that... For a second I thought it was like, right, was he trying to dial down on the wireless connections to make it more stealthy underwater? But then, no, it's got a bunch of turrets with, all of them, local weapon controls on it. Excuse me. Damage debugging. And clear all. Right, EMP traps. Complete tangent, just show a truck with an ad on the side. Do pomegranates come from a quarry in England? Davis quality food. Wait, what? This stream is stun-locking me for multiple reasons. EMP on the gun barrels goes straight into the shield ring. Oh, really? Oh my god, you're right! Oh no! No! Oh, that's not good. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, dearie me, that's not very good. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Every single pomegranate ever just comes from one singular car in England? Wow, ancient Greeks were onto something. You can learn so much online, right? I'm so glad lying on the internet is a lie. Exactly! If it's on the internet, it's true! It lets me trust every single post I see without needing to look deep or do my own research. Exactly. TikTok always tells the truth in particular. What the hell was I doing? I was doing this. What note need to be made? Alright, so just remove ring shields. Ring shields, not worth it. Just not worth it. Then again, it could be worth it against torpedoes, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. What else on checklist? How is the steam engine? I know we're over the, what about ad break? We'll combat test after the ad break. Alright, so... Oh, hey! Bow tie engines. Kind of. Yes! Yeah, bow ties. There we go. What am I looking at? What? This is a funny way of bow tying. Alright then. Definitely a thing. Oh, these are fat snakes. I love them. Alright then. What does this do? Wow. Oh. That probably could be done better. Hold on. We could probably just go here. ACB. How many ACBs? That's a lot of ACBs. That is a lot of ACBs. Okay. Alright, this could be de-ACB'd a little bit, actually, because all this really is... Last 40 seconds... Wait a minute? Oh, why is this a thing? Wait, hold on a minute. Remind me, do laser will... Hold on, I want to test something. That ACB I just looked at, like, triggers smoke. Laser warners work underwater. Does this thing have laser warners? It does. Wait, what? It has one right on the front. What? It's a weird way of triggering the smoke, considering you still need warners anyway. There's so many bow ties that craft are ready for the upright. Exactly. Okay. Should replace any rubber armor with nuke block so Achilles go out with a bang. Yep. Okay, so only on the top. Wait, what? Let's go find those again. Where are they? Where is he? Okay. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, we can... Speaking as someone who still uses ACBs out of force I habit, we can breadboard this thing a lot. Alright, so... Can turn a lot of ACB... Let's say can convert lot of ACB function to breadboard. And I know if you're here's the rule of thumb with breadboard. If you don't know how, ask. This whole thing's a collaborative effort. Do not be afraid to swap your blueprints around. Right, combat testing is probably the thing we need to do then. Alright, and optimize steam engines. Optimize steam engines. Right. That is a lot of resource storage and a lot of Alright. Yeah, the... Alright, another note on there. The vulnerable clocks, shields, batteries. Should be away from HA. I know how to spell vulnerable. Vulnerable. And insulated. Speaking of someone who doesn't do that very well. Alright. Combat testing benchmark. Must beat. And then I'm going to leave you all on a cliffhanger because we're 15 minutes past the point where I need coffee number 3. With the new prefabable bread components, borrowing bread is never been easier. I do not know if I have detected missiles in range in a breadboard. I think it's in there. Bow ties good, but those aren't good. Not enough boiler by a lot. Yep. Probably on a water at the bottom too, since it's a structure craft. Yeah. This also does have repair bots. That has been noted. I'm also going to make a little note here. Needs more Needs more laser warners. There we go. Main menu. Right, you lot get to enjoy penis. I mean, combat. While I go make a cup of coffee number 3. This is a golden opportunity to get yourself a glass of water and a snack if you do not have one already. So, I'm going to... What am I going to do? Hey, there's my little birdie thing. Hooray! Hello! Looking forward to roasting that later. Okay, what do? We do this. Ah! Never mind, we do this. Ah! I finished. Alrighty ho then. I'll be right back with you. Please survive the ads. I lied, you can detect messages only in the hybrid, not the on hybrid one. Yep. Okay, back soon. Aha! Boat. Beautiful boat. Beautiful helicopter. Mwahaha. Okay. Music? Oh, music, good. Alright. Goodbye. Hello! Right, what have I missed? My dog is so kind, he started throwing up and knew it would be hard to clean the hardwood floor, so like the genius he is, he ran to the carpet. Pets. Maybe someone trained them to do that. Maybe that Cooper guy, he seems to have it out for you with his hawks and all. Oh, true, I've got to go teach that guy a lesson. Look at my engine. Oh yeah, on that note, the hawk chick screw up So now there's like 4 of them living in the tree. Alright, munition warners cannot be read by any breadboard to output a signal and missiles. I lied about my lie, you need an ACB. Live in perpetual fear. Downloadable, but haven't spawned any. Need to the roads don't exist in the game board. Don't know what you're talking about. We only got thrust across this place. Yep. There are no boats. There are only canoes. Alright. Hip. Also, I should have checked my phone. Who's doing stuff? Ah. Oh, that's what's happened. No! My bird's arse is on fire! That's terrible! That's bad for the bird! How is it still flying? Alright, where were we? Alright, combat testing Grendel. Grendel? Just, I don't know. Now I'm imagining someone just saying, Grendel? Grendel, where are you? It's past tea time. And Grendel's like, Gah! I forgot tea time. Alright, so this is 800 smackers, so we need to throw this against, what do you throw this against? 800k thingy. Let's throw it against this thing which spams missiles. What's the worst that could happen? You missed completely. What the hell? Right, it probably does need more... Alright, so the Nimbus Stratus I don't think can do anything against the Grendel. But... Hello? Are you firing at all? Ah. Never mind. Nimbus Stratus spawns nukes. And has a crap ton of... What are these things? Wait, are those frag torpedoes? What? Oh, it uses beam riders. Right. Righty Haugen. My ass is blind. Are those frag missiles? Ah, well then this is actually a pretty good yardstick then. Wait, is this thing meant to spawn nukes? Yeah, this thing needs more torpedo defense. Doesn't actually have that much. Oh yeah, it's missing horribly. Admittedly, this is... Yep, this needs more... Needs more radar, boys. Ah! So, you interested in a very efficient fuel engine? Yes! Sadly, Bodan only uses RTGs. Actually, alright, to be fair, at the moment, yes, I do. But I have been making plans to amend my evil ways. Nimbus Stratus has 1 nuke. Do laser designated work underwater? Yes! Doesn't for more. I think they lose accuracy underwater still work. Don't know, I'm just kidding. Nimbus shows they do, huh? Wait, you do? Well... yeah, well, what was I doing? Alright, so we need more torp defense. Yeah. Needs more torpedo defense. Doesn't actually have that much. Needs more above water detection. Needs more above water detection. Buoys, periscope, scope, sub, vehicle detection, turret, out of the water. I know how to spell detection. I haven't sipped my coffee yet. This is criminal. Yum. My coaster, which is made of wool, is stuck on the bottom of my coffee cup, and that's terrible. I fixed it. This being stone light, it could be held some vehicle as a periscope. Half a dozen radar buoys as a backup. True! Right, how are you doing, Grendel? Not great. You are being torpedoed a lot. Although those are frag missiles, what the hell? Alright, Nimbus Stratus actually has taken a shot or two. Alright, we need to fling our friend the Grendel here against a submarine. Because it's not doing great. So there's a benchmark. Needs to beat the Glacave Nimbus Stratus. And Sowol, some kind of submarine. Wait. Destroy everything. Destroy everything, I say! Also, kudos to Sean for, like, even attempting something as ambitious as this. It's really cool. The premise is really cool. Alright, so what we want now is a submarine. 800k sub. Do we have that? Submarines 10. We have the Vanguard is the closest thing. Ooh. Alright, Vanguard. Let's just double check where that is. I think the Vanguard, is that one of the godly subs? I think it is. Yep, it's a godly submarine. Oh boy. Magic of Coaster not staining your entire desk. Yep. Held sub-vehicle in the shape of a middle finger, so there's just a hand middle fingering you from the ocean. I was actually thinking the head could be used for that. Stonelight doesn't have anything Hamsa-like yet, right? Wait, what does that mean? My desk has been ruined by me spilling isopropyl alcohol over it in an effort to clean my paintbrushes. Oh no, Sean has interesting ideas. The craft are generally very visually distinct in a way I think looks good. Yeah, I love Sean's work. Are they optimized? Hell no. But that's what the rest of us are for. I get to fix it because lazy. Okay, the execution can be a good question. There we go. Hamsa is a hand thingy with eyeball. Oh. I only know it exists thanks to Cloverpit. So you like Pale Man from Labyrinth type of thing? Like... eyeballs! Alright then. Lettuce. Delicious lettuce. Spawn in the Vanguard and hope for the best. What notes did I have on the Vanguard, actually? I just need to double check. What would the actual finished version be like? Alright. Right, I remember now. There's very few notes on the Vanguard. Wow, compared to like that, here's the notes on the Vanguard is literally. I want to show you how many notes are on the Vanguard compared to what we're doing these days. It's literally just, where is it? There, that's it. Needs more rounded shaping, and nukes need to be more close or not at all. That's it. Compare that to what the. We're not even finished making notes on the Grendel. Look at that. All right. Low power? What? Right, so Vanguard just got sniped, and there's the... what is this? This is the blue tip, which is amphibious. What just happened? Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, so... Grendel needs defense against amphibious nukes by the looks of it. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh my word! Somebody is not nuke-proof. Wow, That is really burning. Alright, so I'm gonna really ruin Sean's day here and say that the Vanguard is a pretty good metric. Is a pretty good benchmark for this thing. That's the XPM model. Ooh. I'm betting the Vanguard's nukes win the day. They certainly do. Technically, the Harmony is more efficient than the other. It can only be pre-spawned because it's built in battle. The clips don't load. Yep. Although, to be fair to the Grendel, this thing is still flying something. Never mind, it's not going to fly for much longer. Nope, there we go. Alright. Sean, you're gonna hate me. You are really gonna hate me, but that's your homework. And so will Vanguard. Which, to be fair, I think is entirely possible if you get underwater nuke defense. Needs nuke defense. Weapons. Lots of nukes are amphibious. There we go. Okay, whoa. Nuke should be a huge... Yep, I was just thinking that, Azusa. It really should not be, because, boy. Oh boy, as a pack technically can fight from underwater. Honestly, if you converted that pack head into, like, an actual turret, that wasn't just purely aesthetic and made it do point defense, it would be nuke-proof when it's underwater. That works, that'll be good. I think we're done with the Grendel, actually. Let's just go... Let's hop to the main menu. Well, I type notes. Alright, so what do we got? We got lots of things. Oh, God, we got a lot of things. Sean, I'm so sorry. I'm giving you so much homework to do, but, it'll be worth it in the end. If nothing else, everyone involved in this project, including me, is getting way better from the depths. Alright. I don't think I forgot it. Alright, we have half an hour to review the Almighty. Okay then. There we go. Alright, and Grendel, let's see. Can I find a Grendel? Can I find the 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 Grendel? I can! Wait a minute. Interesting, what the hell? Huh, I wasn't subscribed to this. Wait, I am subscribed to this, what the hell? Interesting. Okay then. Also, I really appreciate... Damn it. I really appreciate, Sean, like, saying, by Sean Reed, so, like, I can put two and two together about who did this. About who done things. Okay then. Notes. Lots of notes. Lots of notes. Whoop. Lots of notes. Is that over 1,000 words? It better not be. I don't want it to be 1,000 words or more. I don't want it to be 1,000 words or more. That would be bad. Damn it! It's over 1,000 words. Whoops, what was I doing? Wrong! No! I did everything wrong! No! 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 Wrong! Wrong! Also, usual disclaimer, I am bracing myself for having to do a lot of these myself. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Song and Presence Grendel by Sean Reed, 343. Da-da-da-da-da. Aha! Okay then, good. And now typing up notes. What is chat doing? Giving HG Pack a time fuse would be hilarious. That would be quite funny. Does not. Pack can't hit missions at all. Everyone in chat liked all your crafts and would like to see them proved and work as intended. Nah, I think Sean gets that. But nukes are not munitions, rather they're crafts, so Pack should work on them. I mean, yeah, Pack should work on them, they do. Pack darts don't need Series controllers, that would be great for anti-nuke. Yep. Put more details of my engine in the description than Borderwise. And Borderwise, I whispered the workshop link on Twitch. Did you? Oh. Oh. I don't see it. At all. How much does it compare to a turbo? I need to type notes. Alright, so... Ah, it's the penis! The peanut! Not home. What's it? Why did I type home? Bookmark. I mean, to be fair, the bookmark is where my home is. I mean, the home is... Bookmark is at home generally. Like, I don't know. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I've been playing too much From the Depths. Or working too much From the Depths. Okay. Grendel, done. Right. Almighty. Almighty fighty. Let's go. Azusa, I hope you're still there, because we're gonna look at the Almighty. Let's see. What do we do here? Which I already understand Azusa's not gonna be touching that thing. She is a busy woman and has better things to do. There we go. Almighty, 1.6 million smackers. Right, why did I do this? Alright, aesthetics-wise, this thing is bloody gorgeous. And horrifying. Oh my word, imagine when this thing comes rolling in. Oh lordy. I mean, what is this? Ancient runes. Alright, it's blank sections. This could do with... I can't believe I'm saying this to Azusa of all people. Well, to whoever wants to work on this next. More deco. The eyeballs don't need more deco. But the main body, let's see, how many things is there? How many things is there? Blank parts of mothership. Okay then. Alright, then look around, I forgot. Otherwise, find mold the sacrifices. Looks amazing. It does look amazing. Holy crap. Okay, first things first. I don't remember when this thing was made, but... Same as the Grendel, it can have more... It can have more decals on the blank pieces of hull, or just more paint. Decals, paint. And once again, let's see. Because remember, Stonelight likes to bling things out a bit. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh, sacrifices? Ah. Hmm. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sub-objects. Remember that being in the rules. Okay then, what else? We need to fling this thing against something. Well, first things first. Okay. Human mannequins everywhere. You should do a power word, remove deco. Oh, I should, yes. Okay, there's only 1k decos or so. Let's see here. Yeah. There's 2,000 decorations, you filthy liar. Filthy! I don't think I can't post watch. Probably need to send the link to a mod. Okay, the front shield does look a bit different with that deck. I'd say. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Although not too different. And Dr. Mageddon. Oh yeah, so Sean is going to screw us all over, us working on Plutono, because although to be fair, I think with Plutono, people mostly use ducts to cut down on block count. So it's not the end of the world. But yeah, there's like talks about the PS overhaul and stuff, which again, I shouldn't be talking about until things are actually finalized. And it could be bloody months before people work that out. Alright then. They're relevant, I bleed and breathe. Wait, Sean from Aquila back in the day? Nope. No. So there's Sean the developer, S-E-A-N, community manager from the depths. There's Sean SHAWN, who is frequent contributor to this custom campaign, and then there's probably more Seans in the world. I don't know. There's Sean Jacksepticeye. He doesn't know about this, I don't think. I'd be amazed if he did. If you mean the builder of the Grendel, then yes, same Sean. Yeah. Sean the Dev is different. Spelt different, for one thing. What was I doing? Alright. Aesthetics and fleet colors. We could actually have a bit more paint variety here, especially on the mothership. Hold on, let's just reload this thing so that the bloody deco is back. Right, so, first things first. On shield and mothership. And have more color variety. Use all fleet colors. Alright, so there's that. Sub-object clipping or excess. It's really just on the mothership. What do we got there? We got spin turn block right there. These are turrets of some description. Right, let's go aerodynamic view. These are laser turrets because I believe this is a burst laser design. Alright. What the hell am I looking at? Sensor turret. Aren't these blocked? Nope, they're not. Right, so sensor turrets. Which are not censored, that would be weird. Ah! My mouse just scraped on something and it scared me. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see. Sensor turrets. Darn it, okay. Spin turn block is in here somewhere. Here it is. And that is holding on to the diagonal thingies. Can this move? Can this wiggle? It can wiggle. What does that do to the friggin' drones? It puts them in funny places. Whoops. Don't remember. It was negative 45, I believe. I did it! Okay, so that's fine. Yep, turret, drone. Alright, good, on the mothership. And I don't think any of these little sub-vehicles... let's do... And... Yep, nope. Wow, these things are literally just... Nope. And... Nope. Right, if these things are gun turrets, I actually think that, like, right. So the eyeballs are awesome, but they actually do hide the weaponry a little bit too much. So, almighty eyeball weapons to hidden need better indication of what better visual indication of what weapons they have, because I don't know, it just feels wrong to like be misleading. It's like the barrels need to be kind of visible. You know what could be cool is like it's still eyes, but the barrel is sticking out of the pupil, because that's creepy as hell, but also gives a better indication of that. Okay, so e.g. gun barrels sticking out of cue pull for extra creepiness. E.g. not giga. Alright, the ball equals block. I came looking for eyes, but all I got was lies! Yep. Eyeballs don't have subtypes. Nope. The resistance pierce is a factor 2. It's less ducks than the Posidonia, but more than anything else in Platono. The Krabby Hat guy's still around, John. We did that Garrick phone video together with him. Gartic. Take a cube, blow it up, and you get a beach ball. Add a planet UV map, and you get a planet. Don't know who you're referring to. The circle goes into the square hole. Yep, it does. It does! Are all of these things the same? Hold on a second. Right, so... if they all have the same cost... yep. What am I looking at? Oh, the divinity's in the front. And Seraphim. Alright, so... what's your deal, sir? Right, that is a different thing. Interesting. Right, different gun. These big gun. This big gun. 50mm. Actually, never mind. It's similar but different? Where's the ammunition on this thing? Does it have any? Surely. There we go. Found it. Jolly good. Alright, how about over here? Ammunition? I'm pretty sure Azusa would not just forget to put ammo on her friggin' thing. There you go. Alright then. Jolly good. Jolly good. Okay. Go on a disco with the profile picture. Oh, that's cringe, yeah? Cringe, yeah. The two on the side are hybrid seals and a shared munition detection. Air view doesn't show the gauge of a barrel. True. The cringe was his name. Found him. Yeah. Alright. Shibbity bobbity bibbity bobbity bibbity bobbity boo. I have a treat for you. Alright, so that's sub-objects. Resource settings. Alright. So. The almighty. Alright, that all looks good. That all looks fine. Resource storage. So the entire almighty is around 1.6 million. How's your material storage? That's about right. Yep, good. Repair bots. I believe that Azusa especially removed the repair bots from this. It does have a bunch of repair tentacles. And just go to check. Let's see here. Repair. Be repaired. Oh, will be repaired. For what? For the repair of the king. Why, is he sick? No fool, we're gonna repair him. And Simba too. And now Disney's coming to kill me. Alright, functionality combat testing. Let's throw this thing against a thing. Very serious, seeing the resource split among all the eyes. Yeah, it is quite fun. Big number exploded, little number is good. The eyes never had bots. Love the missiles, which are obelisks. Okay then. Right, almighty. Let's throw this thing against a 1.6 million Golkave design and just see what happens. What time is it? 947, 1.6. That's the atom. Alright, we're gonna throw this against the equilibrium, the atom, and the quasar just to see what happens. Although, bearing this in mind, this thing probably punches above its weight. I think, actually, I'm gonna throw this thing against the seismotron. Just to see what happens. Don't throw it against space, it'll activate cringe mode. Oh, now I'm going to throw this against space. Oh, what the hell? It has an energy shield. Was that cringe mode? Alright, what does this fire? What does this mighty fire? I'm guessing this is... Of course it is. It's Sabo Fin Fin. Why wouldn't it be? Have some bullets, I guess. And the missiles... They are obelisks. Yes, they is. Seismotron. Yep. No, no offense to anyone who builds stuff like this. I am looking forward to when sub-vehicle shenanigans is, like, not a thing anymore. Holy crap. Alright, the Almighty... I think it's good. I think it doesn't need combat testing homework. It is currently annihilating the Seismotron. The Almighty has lost 1% health. How much laser firepower does this have? It has a lot. Oh, that's the... Is it gonna go Q? Oh, I believe it also has, that Corona effect. Not Corona effect. What the hell am I talking about? Holy crap, I'm so effing scared. Me too! I might have to end up fighting this thing. I don't like that. At all. It dunks on the resonance, too. Have the mannequins been destroyed yet? What mannequins? Animux. The Almighty does have specific anti-nuke defense. Azusa, I never want to hear you say you're bad at this game ever again. Because the Almighty is very mighty indeed. Holy crap, have some bullets. Alright. The Almighty is... yeah. Admittedly, this thing is a cheesy bastard, but then again... how the game works. Also, the Almighty has automatic laser firing piece adjustment with red based off damage. Well, the good news is that I think the Almighty has the least notes out of anything so far. Okay, nope, it's just, yeah, it's just aesthetic notes so far. Functionality-wise, I think this thing might be just fine. Alright then. Yeah, the Almighty is not winning this. I mean, not the Almighty, the Seismotron is not winning this. How the hell did the... that is just so many little bullets. Oh wow, one of the nukes actually managed to hit by the looks of it. It did! Wow, look at that! Alright, Almighty is not invincible, thank goodness. I was getting worried for a second. Alright, let's see the anti-nuke stuff in action. Alright, so... Thunderclap. Ho! Only sits out for against face stuff, so it can actually pitch up to hit them. Hear me out. Make the subrotor guns rotate around the main craft so it's harder for people to directly target the weapons. It doesn't need that. It's got lots of repair. Alright, let's see what has happened. Once again, you know what? That was kind of horseradish. That nuke should have been taken down. This is why, by the way, I personally, am starting to really dislike Nukecraft, even when I use them myself. Simply because, detection in front of the depths is so bad at detecting tiny little wiggly things that, even a hit-scan weapon can have trouble hitting them. Speaking as someone who nukes the Hypernova repeatedly. This is Laniakea. Yes, this is very much modeled on the Laniakea. I don't think the turrets need to be any harder to kill. Yep. They tried at least. No way to make it nuke-proof, rather just nuke-proof. It has sub-vehicle turrets that can all turn 360 degrees with bread. Yep. I now want to see this play out, frankly. Jimmy Girlfriend let me know that. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, is when you make something nuke-proof, somebody makes a better nuke. Although I think the Almighty just fried another one. I think I also just... I was about to say saw something. I think I just felt something explode. And this is the problem with sandblasters. They do take a while to chew through things. Although the Seismotron is not looking great. Alright! I want to check something now. So, Seismotron confirmed. The Almighty can certainly beat it. We can already kind of tell that. The front armor isn't really that bleach. It's just like everything that isn't the frontal armor has been... Whoop! Wing fell off. And... Almighty's at 88% health. Ouch. Oh, both pierce lasers have been taken out. That's not good. Alright, this fight is dragging on, so we're just going to say, nope, good, that's fine. Because it is undercosting the Seismotron, so that's probably good enough. Doesn't use bread-based aim, it'll disable one of the firing pieces if it gets shot. Bread-based aim, that's just advanced design job. That's cheese. The Almighty is cheesy, F is cheesy bullcrap, and fully acknowledge that, yep. But high speed should have an exponential effect on detection to make it significantly easy. Yes, it should! It really should, yeah. The Americans have been killed by poor children. Night World. For your nuke protection? Huh, okay. Let's see. Let's throw the Almighty against another thing. I'm tempted to see how it does against the Resistor, because this thing really is a menace to frontsiders of all kinds. Let's see how well we do here. Is the Mighty gonna be the first thing to actually, like, corner properly to not let the Resistor get behind it? How fast is the Resistor, actually? 148 meters per second. Uh-oh. Nope, never mind. Oh dear. Collision imminent? Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. What is happening? Oh dear. The Resistor is now stuck. The Resistor has been flipped upside down. Oh, that's a bad angle. Wow, those little sabot shells do not do much. Never mind, they do a lot of damage. Never mind, that was impressive. That is another thing that bugs me about friggin' sub-vehicles, is the fact that they get a pass on collision damage. I understand why, it's just kind of a pain. Ugh. Oh dear. Resistor solos fiction? Oh. Almighty versus multiple opponents, maybe, since I think player players don't want to be one. Yeah, main vehicles all hits against, so it doesn't need averaging changes like my other stuff. Yay! Resistor could probably solo Goku in all honesty. Does use bread to do stuff like that. LMAO. That was like a dance choreography. Yep. By power scale logic, if the Resistor can beat Goku, I imagine the Almighty is omniversal. The Almighty is actually managing to keep the Resistor in front of it, which is, like, pretty impressive. It's probably the only front side I've ever seen manage to do that. My goodness, there's a lot of bullets. Oh dear. The Resistor has managed to get the flank again. Oh no! Friendly fire! Oh dear. Not again. Oh dear. 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 Wow, I really want to watch this play out. I don't know who's winning. Ooh, maybe not the Almighty. Almighty's at 92% health. The Resistor is at 88% health. And is currently getting missiled a lot. I really need to... Once again, what the hell is happening? Do a flip! That's a neat trick. What the hell? And once again, juicy undersides get targeted. Whee! I think that's it for the Resistor, though. Or not. Wow. Having most of your weight in summit, she's probably helps with mobility a lot. Yep. We already know the Marauder will win. What? Marauder. Oh, Mighty isn't my funnest way. Cheese. Oh, it's absolute cheese. And when the Laniakea gets removed from Niger, then we can remove the Almighty from Plutono. The last two fights, please don't test against the Atom. The Atom is nowhere near as tanky as the other two, and will be multi short order. That makes me want to do it. I say this entirely out of the self-interest to think the Atom is still strong compared to the other godlings. The Atom is still strong, but bearing in mind, the Almighty is a godly craft from a later faction. So, it should be stronger, should be able to take it on. The Resistor is not driving well. The Almighty is at 90% health, and bullets are happening. I think this thing's not moving as fast as it used to. Oh my word, there's so many bullets. There's so many bullets. Those sandblasters really don't do much on their own. Actually, what am I saying? That is block confetti and a half. How's the resources doing? Ah, barely scratched, weirdly enough. Pew pew pew. Yo, listen up. Here's the story about a little guy who lives in a blue wood. Alright, one more collision, and then, it's low firepower, but very consistent. That's the trade-off. True. Do I test against the Marauder? No, the Marauder will win, and it'll be too scary. I do have the regular pitfall of thinking my craft has to beat every single other craft for it to be fast as good, so that could have a say in it. Yeah, I also do have that problem sometimes, and it's not reasonable, frankly. Ah yes, 1,000,000 layers of alloy. Best armor in the world. The Resistor spits out so many shells it looks funny. Alright, Almighty's at 89% health. Is the Resistor gonna do the thing again? Yes, it is. It's gonna go bonk. It's gonna get flipped. Ha ha ha! Get flipped! Admittedly, it is firing directly into the Almighty's backside. What am I looking at? What is happening? Oh! The Resistor has a laser. I never even realized. Nope, it's got the flank. It's got the flank. It's keeping it. Alright, seen enough. The Almighty really has done better against the Resistor than, like, literally anything else I've ever seen, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tummy getting shot at. Tummy has been shot at. That is bad. Okay. Enough of this silliness. Enough of this silliness. We need a different silliness. I don't really think the Almighty needs to be changed functionality-wise at all. Zuza, you did a great job. It's just like little deco things. What was the thing we were meant to test again? Oh wait, no, funny mode. We do need to test funny mode. I'm sorry, it's the Atom. Did you put harpoons on the Almighty? Nope. Get rotated, nerd. Strongest solid cheat versus weakest domain engineering. Yeah. Well, that's how we go. Hold on. Refill everything. Does this it doesn't even have batteries. Right, yonder is the Atom, which I believe has flamethrowers. And funny mode engaged. It's going to retreat 1,000,000 miles. The Atom might still win, actually, because it's got little flamethrowing drones and plasma guns. And lots of missiles. Lots of missiles. Ironically, like that. Nope, never mind. Holy crap. Yep, it is retreating to 1,000,000,000 miles away. How fast is the Almighty again? 94 meters per second. Which is easily fast enough to run away from spacecraft. The Atom is slightly faster. that is also getting peppered. Leave it to Klakave to put Big Gun in space. Now the ions are 121 meters per second. I want to see if they get close. I just said the lambs won't poop with its lambs. Kept getting effed over because Almighty doesn't behave normally. I wonder why the resistor was getting yanked back like that. I'm a genius. Also, is it going to 4.5 is further than the... Oh, that is. Oh, specifically against spacecraft, ions are not fast enough, sadly. If they get close, the anti-nuke will keep in. They are far too little to be fast. How fast is this going? It's going at 105 meters per second, which means just fast enough to eventually catch up with the Almighty. I think the Almighty is getting shredded a little bit. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that in. Where's the atom? It's 4,000 meters away. Oh, the laser off the atom is actually sneaking in over the shield. Bonk. Right, the atom... Oh, the atom's at 93%. Alright, so that's funny mode against spacecraft. Because Azusa has a very specific hatred against spacecraft. Space is a weak point. Well, to be fast. Okay, I think we're good for notes on the Almighty. That is at 91%. And yeah, the ions are... Hold on. Let's see. The ions are very slowly closing in. But I think the atom is going to actually die before they even get there. Am I seeing any vital components? Not really. Not really, no. Okay then, I think that's enough notes on the Almighty. And there's no combat testing benchmark, it's literally just aesthetics. Yep, that's it. And I'm not going to put that on the workshop because I know that Azusa, just to be clear, given that it's only aesthetics to change on the Almighty, you still don't want to touch it again? I'll understand if you don't want to touch it again, but it's fine. Whoops, why did I do that? Control X, control there. There. And there. And there. And bookmark. Whoop! Huh? There it is. Right, just aesthetics. There we go. I am too busy to work on it. Gotcha. Okay. Not gonna bother putting a workshop comment then. No need. Alright then, we're done. Look at us. We're all done. Alright, speaking of spacecraft, actually, we can do the coin flip again. Actually, no. We'll raid Neko Boy Blue because he dropped in and said hi. And that was very nice. And looks like the Atom's squishy underbelly, or not so squishy underbelly, is finally getting tickled to death. Hooray! Optimized F-up ints. The missiles on the mod are pretty good. Yep. I remember finding that the Maelstrom could beat the Almighty, but only if I increased the broadside just to 2,500. Wow! Otherwise, Jason the Almighty, the missiles can't catch up before running out of fuel. It does help to actually make enemy craft move towards your missiles, I do have to say. And the poor little ions are trying their best. They're getting closer and closer all the time, but they're just not quite getting there. Are we actually going to see... This guy's in the lead! Oh! What? The Almighty is actually at 91% health. So it's not doing great. Oh, this is not the flame... Oh, it is the flamethrower one. Oh, we're so close. Alright. I'm going to... What am I going to do? Make notes. And today's to-do list. What? FD1. Mighty Craft. And we are so close. And there it is. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Those lasers are red. Or are they? I don't actually know. And another ion coming in. Another ion coming in. Okay. Go, little guy. Am I evil for wanting to build a long-range missile kiter? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, you're not. New defense lasers are red. Yes. Well, they should be fleet colors, so I need to put a note there. Alright, so... Yep. Wait. Just don't I have red in the frickin'... No, it doesn't. Alright, so, nope. Lasers should not be red. Right. Lasers. Fleet colors. Also more visible would be very nice. Alright, so there. Alright, I am fried. Dang. There we go. And let's raid Neko Boy Blue, because that's funny. How's the Atom doing? I think the bullets are actually out of range, which is very silly. Oh well. Whee! Okay. I thought it would be okay, but if not, that's alright. Well, yeah, we want consistency. Getting carried all the way back. Lol, Atom is surviving better than I thought it would. Well, it is being peppered by tiny shells at like a long range, so there is that. Okay then. Alright. Let's raid Neko Boy Blue. 4.5 kilometers away is an awkward spot to fight against. Yep, it is. Alright, let's raid Neko Boy Blue, who's doing space stuff. And I, unfortunately, have a crap ton of editing to do because I recorded a lot yesterday. Whoopsie poopsie. Alright, bye everyone. We're raiding out. Remember, if you're watching this later on the YouTube, remember to subscribe because that's helpful. Thank you. Have a good one. See you tomorrow for more stream. Bye.